how about that, best friend Mark? What have you told him so far?
Nothing yet.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all. It's your show. Roll it.
Well, it's a good secret. Hi guys, this is a 1938 Lincoln Zephyr town car bodied by, how do you say it?
Brunn.
Herman Brunn, coach builder in Buffalo, New York. It's the only one. It's the only one ever made. It was ordered by Edsel Ford from Mr. Brunn as an experiment into doing a smaller town car, because after the Depression, people were doing smaller cars. They were less ostentatious, and so this is what Mr. Brunn came up with. We have a runner. It's a V12, the same 12 used in all Lincoln Zephyrs, and the famous Continental right after that. And it runs beautifully, smooth. I've driven this car about 30 miles since we reconstituted it. We pulled it out of a barn, and I was really surprised. I knew it was special. I'd never seen anything like it, and with a little bit of research, we found out just how special it is. There's a surviving letter from Mr. Brunn. I have a copy of it. Ta-da! Mr. Brunn, where he talks about, where is it? The car was lost. He was responding, one of a kind. I thought this car had gone to the scrap heap long ago. Mr. Edsel Ford asked us to see if we could come up with an acceptable small town car. It was a success for several reasons. Oh no, it was not a success for several reasons. Remember, it's the only one. The main reason was the lack of seating capacity. To keep the cost down, we had Lincoln ship us a 4-door convertible body, the same as used for the Zephyr in white, with no top structure or anything above the belt, except the windshield, and we started from there. I have a good photo of the job under construction. Gosh, I wish we could find that. The passenger's compartment was too close coupled, and hence no room for auxiliary seats necessary in formal cars. Kind of shipped to, I can't really see, we'll have to look at it. Please look under the front seat cushion frame where you will find, and it's cut off. There was a fire at the CCCA. We don't know what the rest of that said, but let's look under the seat and see what we find. Oh, I see. Ah, it's finished underneath the seats with carpet. Most of the time these areas were not finished. Probably a place, maybe a custom made leather valise or something to go underneath there. And so we solved that problem. Let's look at this close coupled passenger compartment with no auxiliary seats. Watch your head, bub.
Too late for that. Okay, so let's take a look in here. It's very plushy, very comfy, very clean. It doesn't smell funny or anything. The carpet is awesome.
This carpet, although it looks, this car has been redone at some point in time before it was put away, and we found it. We found surviving photographs of some other Brunn town cars made for Lincoln that have mouton carpeting. This is an acrylic reproduction, but it still looks nice. And the rest of the compartment looks like it was finished as those old pictures we found.
It's in a very good condition. Usually these old cars have mold and all that stuff, but this is very clean and very presentable.
Southern California air.
Yeah.
That's great. We've got the pieces in the back to go over the open chauffeur's compartment. It has a stock Zephyr trunk and fenders, so the work that Mr. Brunn did on the car was just as the letter said, a 4-door convertible body. So it's the belt line up to the A-pillar here. I don't know, Mark, come see. What do you think about this? This looks to me to be the stock Zephyr windshield header.
It looks like they cut it off or something.
They made this custom piece because those other pieces come and slide in here. Look,
yeah.
You can see the wood construction of the B-pillar there. It's kind of launched out, but in another video we'll go ahead and fit the piece that goes over the top and makes the car look very similar to just the 4-door convertible.
Well, YouTube world, I would suggest if any one of you guys are collectors or they know this specific type of car better, feel free to contact us and tell us what you know about it, because we talk about it very rarely here, and we just started to find out what it's all about with this car.
I will tell you this, Saturday morning, y'all are the first people to see this car. I took it Saturday morning to our early riders group in La Cañada, and I saw an older gentleman walk across the parking lot, come right to me and say, I know that car, where has it been? And he told me about the car. I put together a little bit of history. We know the car was built, owned by the Fords. It disappeared for a while. It was found without an engine and a transmission in downtown Los Angeles in 1959. I've talked to the now 95-year-old mechanic who put the engine and transmission into the car. They reconstituted the car, and it was on the road and known about town. The trail stopped sometimes around 1976. I'm not sure what happened from 1976 to the early 80s. From the early 80s until today, I know where the car has been. So thanks so much for joining us. Thank you, Mark, as always, for providing great camera work and some color commentary.
Well, it's pure fun when you have a model like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, so
stuff.
if anyone out there knows anything where the car might have been, any more informations, there is a certain interest of us to put the car for sale soon, so it would be nice to have the chance to provide the information.
It does have 65,000 original miles on it. The odometer works. I've driven it 28 miles. Everything works on the car except the radio. It turns on, but I can't get any sound out of it. Let me put that seat back. Shall we start it real quick, Mark?
Oh, you could start it again. Sure. Yeah, that seat is a little...
Yeah. And this is what he talked about being too small of a town car. Look how much room between the door and the seat right here. So I got to get my 6'2" all the way in here.
Somehow.
Caught on the tip. But look at this. Starter, add the fuel pump, V12 magic.
And it purrs like a kitten.
It does purr like a kitten. It's a great car to drive. Next video, we'll take you guys on a ride for us.
Yep.
With us.
Okay, thanks for watching. Again, if you have any information, feel free to drop us a note. We would be very happy about this. Thank you very much for watching.